I'm like,
I don't know if
everyone's
I like that.
sit closer to it, move it back. I don't know, dude.
Yeah, I don't know if this is the best sound quality, but
yeah, I mean,
it sounds raw though.
Bad,
yeah, it's better than a mic in your face.
It sounds raw.
Yeah, I'm like maybe the little lapels.
Oh, like little clips. Some people suggested that to us. I've thought about that.
I was like, they're just weird. You have to record on a bunch of separate.
That's the difficulty of it. Well, let's get right into it, boys. We got a special one with us. This is a podcast of the Coopers.
The Coops.
The Coops.
Do you feel outnumbered, man?
I feel way outnumbered. Like, if
feel
we went to
attacked?
war right now, Coops versus the Koreans, I'd die in a matter of seconds.
Well,
Yeah, you went last.
But we got Cooper Robinson with us today.
hello.
Cooper Robinson, you are a man of many hats.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. I wear the same one until it's worn out, but
So, we know each other primarily from baseball. Going into high school, we started playing baseball together a little bit. And then we kind of went our separate ways as life happens, right?
most definitely.
You had some knee issues.
Man,
Lots
very
of
many,
knee issues.
Very many. But, I mean, I quit playing because baseball wasn't fun to me anymore because of coaching, as one does.
Yeah, right?
And, I mean, sometimes I look back at it, I'm like, I do miss those days. I miss having fun with all the boys, the dugout energy. I miss hitting the piss out of the ball.
Dude, you did hit the piss out of the ball. You were one man to do this, so.
But I'm like, at the end of the day, bro, I feel like I kind of wasted my time playing ball. Because I'm like, there was other stuff I could have been doing that I liked more. And I could have been getting good at it. Like music.
Right.
But, I mean, all is well. You learned a lot in ball. Met some good people.
That's what it's about, dude. That's what it's about.
I remember...
And you're rapping nowadays, right?
Yes, sir.
That's the music you brought
singing.
up.
Dude, not only are you rapping and singing, you're freaking hustling, dude. You're grinding. I see you on Snapchat, brother.
Yeah, I mean, I spam everyone when I
got the spam messages.
I'm like, people hate it. Or love it.
I like it.
I get death threats, bro. People
Are you
get so mad. They're like, fuck you, bro. You're never going to go anywhere. This is so, like, you're dry. Your bars are stupid. And then I text them, like, did you even really listen to the song? Be real with me. They're like, no. Like, then fuck off, bro. Like, I don't have time for that.
Does it fuel you? Or do you think it's just like, whatever?
It just annoys me. I mean, it would have fueled me back in the day.
Yeah.
But I've come to the point that people are mad. I don't know why, but they are. And that's okay. You can't change it. So it's like, I'll try to be their friend, but if they don't want to hear it, oh well, bro.
Right. Dude,
I
that's
block
good.
them. I block every single person.
Dude, freak yeah,
if
dude.
you unadd me, bro, I block you, because here's
Blocking
my
the
thing.
haters.
I'm like, I'm going to blow up one day.
Yeah.
And I don't want any of the motherfuckers who doubted me to be there. I want my people tight-knit.
Cool.
The foundation tight.
Dude, I like that. I like that.
It's exciting. You know, it's been a year of work, but...
So is that when you first started doing the rap stuff? Was about a year ago?
I started taking it seriously about a year ago. You can find some old songs that I'm not going to say the names of. You can find them, and they're pretty bad, but they're out there. I mean, I've been writing since, like, 4th grade, just little poems and whatnot.
That is cool. So you're writing these songs, you're doing all this stuff, but why? Like, what's the reason?
Oh, that is actually a good question.
Is it possible to narrow it down to one reason?
I can.
Okay.
So, the main reason is I feel like I'm good at this and I can make money in it. And I love doing it. And I don't want to do stuff that I don't like doing. So, this is the main thing. But I'm going to accrue all my funds. I'm going to stack the bread up until it's taller than me, times 50. And then we're going to change the world. Not like everyone's fucking saying, bro. I want to talk to you about the Underground Railroad shit.
Okay.
Because that's my main goal. I'm like, everyone's bitching about everything, but the phone they're listening to this on was made by a slave, bro. Like,
dude, it's true. Yeah. Freaking cobalt farms and freaking, where is it? In Africa somewhere, working for like $1 a day.
It's all bullshit.
Right? Cobalt is in all these batteries, so you have all these people driving Teslas, having their iPads and iPhones with these batteries. Dude, it's coming from a freaking cobalt farm.
And we just ignore it because it's so convenient.
That's true.
You have the whole world in your hand.
Dude,
what else do you need?
It's these greedy freaking guys, dude. That's my biggest thing, dude. In my life, I think I'm narrowing it down to 2 things. I want to never be excited for a weekend again.
Okay.
What I mean by that is I want the weekend to be like every other day, meaning I want every day to be so fun I could classify it just as a weekend. I want to live in an eternal weekend.
You want that Bert Kreischer lifestyle.
Dude, frick yeah, dude.
Minus
The machine,
drinking,
dude.
I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'm not much of a drinker.
That's fair,
I like drinking like pre-workout and stuff.
I don't know how he does that shit. I'm like,
dude.
if I drink, it's one beer, and I hate it. I get so dizzy. I
Yeah,
just
dude.
wanna
You don't
fall
want to get
asleep
dizzy,
every
man.
time, bro.
Yeah, I think that's the dream though. Like when you're like, you should be looking forward to it during the week.
Mm-hmm.
Think about like that's when it's less busy out.
Yeah,
You go to a nice restaurant on the weekend, like it's packed.
That's so true.
Go to the freaking water park or something. It's always packed on weekends.
Oh yeah.
But during the week, like if the weeks are your weekend, like you're chilling.
Yeah, I drive by that Hive place, the trampoline park.
Oh, yeah.
Because low key, I get Sonic corn dogs every day for lunch. I don't know what
They're
it is.
good.
I get them every single day.
Mustard dipping sauce.
But I see that place packed the hell out at 11 o'clock on a Tuesday, and I'm like, I wish I was that kid again, bro. Or just this old guy
Right.
Yeah.
walking around and doing nothing.
Or nowadays it might be a little worse. I feel like a lot of people are not doing stuff during the week. But
True.
I don't know if they're like set first.
Yeah,
like
are
they
they
aren't well
comfortable
off. Yeah,
doing
they aren't
it?
comfortable. You got to get to the comfortable part first before you're taking the week off.
For
but
sure.
I feel like a lot of people are still
Yeah.
skipping a step in there.
Dude, me included, I'll admit it. I be getting lazy sometimes.
That's all right. It happens,
It's
dude.
bad.
It
It's
happens.
bad.
It happens. What are you doing for work?
I'm working at a warehouse. I'm
Okay.
driving a forklift. I probably shouldn't say where, just in case.
Are you forklift certified?
I drive a forklift. I've been driving a forklift
Dude,
for a
you
while.
just gotta flex the forklift certification.
Yeah.
All it
here's the
takes is a
deal,
YouTube
bro.
video, man.
I'm just like, I have the credentials to get certified, but they aren't gonna do it.
Dude, don't
So
even.
I'm like, I don't know.
But I'm proud, man.
Anyways.
We're in the midst of a real life forklift driver here.
I know.
I operate a forklift sometimes.
Really?
I do, yeah.
Sit down.
Sit down.
I heard Orland talking about it.
Yeah,
I
he's
got
a
kind of
forklifter.
excited, bro. I was
He's a forklifter, dude.
like, hell yeah.
He's a freaking forklifter. I want to ask you this. You want to change the freaking world. What a cool goal. But what is, like... What is your... Do you have one focus in changing the world? Is there something that just pisses you off that you want to change about the world? One thing.
If I could sum it up to one thing, I guess it'd be greedy rich people.
Greedy rich people. Okay.
I don't know. Yeah. I feel like most of the world's problems stem from that in one way or another.
Okay.
I don't know who's greedy and rich, but if you are, I fucking don't like you.
Like Bill Gates, man? You hate that guy?
I
or
don't know.
you don't want to call
I
out
don't
names,
know.
huh?
I don't know what's real or what's fake anymore. 'Cause
Right.
I'm like, you just see shit. Like no one's telling you. You don't seeing it with your own eyes. You're just getting
Right.
told it from a fucking computer or news source or another person, bro.
It's true.
I'm like, who's to say these people aren't just lying to you? You know.
It's true.
In the most pessimistic outlook, I think everyone's fucking lying all the time.
Ah,
Low key, don't know how much of history I even believe in. So I'm like,
Is there any like big historical, I guess, parts that you disagree with?
I don't see. That's tough. I don't really know. I can't take it at face value is the main thing.
Like World War II, did it happen or did it not?
I believe that happened.
That's
I
good.
believe
Okay.
that the fucking Holocaust happened. I'm more talking about like how they got us all into education.
Oh,
How
okay.
they fucking wiped our brains of all
Right.
freedom
Right.
at a young age. I don't know what I'm trying to fucking say, honestly.
No, I know what
smoked a
you're
little
saying.
bit.
I
know what you're saying.
From.
Okay.
Right. So, like, I was talking to someone about this. Right. They were complaining about the education system, which I'm not one for the education system necessarily.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, so if we don't have the education system, what are we gonna have?
That's a good point.
Right. So I was thinking about that. We were discussing, and he said, well, back in the day, you know, they had schools, but not everyone went to school, right? School was like a huge privilege, and they actually taught things that were good, right? But the people that didn't go to school a lot of time, they were in apprenticeships, right? So, like, if you wanted to be a shoemaker, you wouldn't have found a shoemaker, and you're like, hey, I want to be a shoemaker, let me be your apprentice. And they're going to learn that skill, like, they're going to master that skill, right? And they're going to become a freaking shoemaker. Or, like, they want to be a politician, for whatever reason. but they're going to go find a politician and they're going to shadow this politician and they're going to be an apprentice, right? So instead of I think we need basic education, meaning like read and write.
Right.
Because like if you don't know how to read or write, you're going to be confined to change your whole life. You need to learn how to read and write. But after that, I really think it should be more of an apprentice-based style of learning, right? So I think if I wanted to be a doctor, obviously I would have to go get my basics in like medical, but then I'd go follow a doctor around. If I wanted to be a dermatologist, I will have a dermatologist teach me everything he knows, right? So I think it is they're brainwashing us over there, man, in schools.
The apprenticeship would be way more beneficial in the long run. Because I'm
Yeah.
like, if you're teaching a kid these skills at a young age instead of teaching them bullshit arithmetic, like, why do I need to know the power of 4? Rare occasions, I can't even think of them off the top of my head. Like, basic math, definitely writing, being well-spoken is so important.
Right.
I've lost that skill a lot. Unless I'm like making music, so
but you know how to read and write to the point where you can create music, you can be creative, you can express yourself, and that's what's important, right?
But it's also scary because I mean the word of people used to mean so much more.
Right.
Like I'm talking to my girlfriend about this when we started dating, because she had a problem saying I'm sorry a lot, and I'm like, if you just keep telling me you're sorry about dumb shit that doesn't matter, I'm not gonna believe you when it's time that you need to say sorry. And came to be, that was the truth. And I'm just like, if you apply that with everything, bro, you fed so much bullshit every single day.
Right.
So what the fuck even is real? What matters? You have to decide. You can't let anyone else tell you because no one else's word means anything.
Right, dude.
You can't take it unless you trust them, and you have to fucking build a relationship with that. So you can't just face value fuck anything, you know?
Exactly.
I don't know if that's the right term, Mitch, but I used it.
But I loved it, dude.
I mean,
Dang,
you
I
got
felt
the point
that.
across.
Yeah.
I think that's a lot with just this generation, though. Like, I've found most kids, especially like the younger kids for me, and especially kids around my age, like their word, it just doesn't mean anything like you were saying. Like at school, for example, like I have kids like, oh, yeah, we have a group project. I'll do this. I'll have it done by tomorrow. And then I could do my part, right? And tomorrow comes around like, oh, I was busy. Oh,
shit.
Or so many kids at work like, oh, I'll do this. I'll get this done. And oh, sorry, something came up and whatever. Yeah. But like I think it goes back to a lot the way you were raised too. Definitely. Like the way I was raised, like if I told someone I was going to do something, like, hey, I'll get this done. So, you could get your thing done or move on to the next part or whatever. Like, I was going to get it done. Right. Like, doesn't matter if I'm losing sleep or I have to, like, not go out with my friends or whatever. Like, you made a promise to someone, like, you get that done. I just don't think kids nowadays have that same mindset or, I guess, determination to get stuff done.
Or discipline.
Yeah. It really depends on how you're raised. Like, I wasn't really raised like that. I had to learn through a lot of failure and people being pissed at me a lot. Like, I fucked up more times than I can count. But in the long run, I did make it out. I did turn a better leaf, and I'm working on it every single day. So I'm like, just have time, patience. They're going to fuck up, but most likely they're going to come out good people. Right. The world is so hard right now, and there's so much shit that's just pressing down on people. So just give them time, bro. Like, yeah. It's fucking, I want to punch him in the face most of the time. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Same with me. I look back at shit I posted on TikTok. I'm like, what are you doing, bro? You're so embarrassing. It shows. But I'm like, they'll get it. Right. Everyone gets it, bro. Right. Or they don't and they die, and that's that, bro. But it's one or the other.
So I want to talk more about your rapping, right? Okay. I think it's awesome, dude. I love that. And it's awesome that you're rapping, but I also love your discipline and your determination.
I appreciate that.
Where do you want to land with rapping?
I really don't care as long as it can pay some bills. Okay. And I can stack some money. I really like performing. I'm not super good at it, but I like performing. So if I could get to the point where I'm packing out some stadiums, that would be amazing. But other than that, I really just want to fucking show people that you can do it. Like, I don't know. No one really expected me to actually take it serious. Yeah. Because I'm kind of a goofy motherfucker.
Like, I remember that a little bit from playing baseball with you. I remember that from ball. Yeah.
I'm just, that's who I was and who I am, but I want to work hard and I like rapping.
So what steps are you taking to get to these filling these stadiums out, to changing the world, to putting some money in the bank? What are the steps you're taking to do this?
So my main focus is just putting out a lot of good music. For
Okay.
the first year, so like I said, I've been doing this a year in January. So for that first year, it was just focused on being consistent, posting as many songs as you could, once a week, once every other week, take a couple breaks, but be pretty consistent. This year, I'm trying to up the quality. So I've started going to my boy, Tony the Function, Organic Studios. He's been doing me right because I don't know how to mix any songs. I would just press record, do some shitty editing on my freaking school computer that's set up on a fish tank box stuffed with blankets in my room. And so I was pretty rough at it, but I'm trying to upgrade to that. Tony's been doing me right, and I'm just trying to focus on upping the quality.
Okay.
Because I noticed that people were getting tired just getting spammed with my music, and I understand that, but I want to get to the point where if they do click it, it's a fire song. So
Cool.
they're like, okay, this kid isn't fucking around anymore, bro.
That's awesome.
Because I was for a while, but you got to get your footing. You got to start, and if you're not
Right.
posting, you're just sitting there, bro.
It's true, dude.
And are you writing your own stuff?
Yeah, everything's written, but there's been a few songs recently that we've tried doing freestyles and punching in style, and it's been working out pretty good, but everything's written. I've been writing for fucking God knows how long, just everything you can think of.
So why do you like writing?
Because I don't know how to really talk to people, I guess you could say. Especially about feelings and emotions. And a lot of my thoughts are crazy, like I'm in a different planet type deal. Like you were telling a story about the fucking laser samurai sword and stabbing in an alien's foot. I'm like, this is my head all the time. So, and fucking Tom, bro, you look just like Marshall Andrus from high school, bro. I thought it was him. I was so confused, but
You got the long hair now.
yeah. When he was like, if I believe this car will slow down with my brain hard enough, it will. I'm like, that's so fucking me, bro. But no one gets that except for like people like us.
Right. No, I get it.
So I just started writing everything and
That's
anything,
cool.
and it's really helped me come to myself more.
Right.
Pause.
That's cool.
But
So I'm curious, what's like your process with writing stuff? Like how do you come up with, I guess, content or stuff to write, and then like adding music to that?
So recently, well, I've always just gone on YouTube and typed in blank type beat, like rock type beat, emo punk, Nirvana, or just random shit. So I'd go through those, click like on the ones I want to listen to. Then when I'm in a creative mood, I'd go shuffle all those, pick one that really spoke to me, just listen to it through a few times, and then the lyrics would just start flowing in my head. So I'd be writing them down, replaying, writing them down, and then I'd get the verse, I'd record it, do it again, record it, and then if I couldn't write anything, I'd just go in and I'd like hum the melody along with the beat, like and lyrics would come to me better that way after I'd record the humming and shit.
Okay.
And then we'd have a song and I'd post it. Like, I don't know why I'm doing this. I was fucking getting mad at John for clapping his thighs.
I was like, what are you talking about?
No, I fucking...
was John clapping his
John
thighs?
was clapping his thighs in the one clip, and I'm like,
Dude, and he was showing some leg in that video, dude. He was like,
never.
right here, just all leg. And he's got some big boy legs,
BYU athlete thighs.
I know we had a comment on one of our TikToks, I guess because his chair's back here a little bit, you could just see like right here and up. And some guy was like, I just watched the entire 2-minute TikTok just to see if he had pants on or not.
I think it's interesting that you like to express your emotions. You like have to write music. I'm kind of the same way. I have a journal.
Journaling is huge.
Yeah, dude, it helps me a ton because I'm the same way. I get like in my head so badly, and I have a hard time like understanding why I feel a certain way. Like I have to like dissect my brain sometimes, and like the only way I can do it, I can't talk it out because I'll get frustrated. But if I feel like if I write it down, like it helps me a lot. So I always have my journal over there, always on my kitchen table, because like always if I just have a thought, I'll go write it down. Or if I need help like distinguishing how I feel, I'll write it down. Which a lot of people don't know I do this, but I do it.
That's awesome though.
But it helps me, dude. Like writing for me is the only way I can do it. I'm a big reader too, so like reading as well is something that like helps me like have thoughts too. Like kind of like for you, it's like you listen to these music and these lyrics just come to your head, right? And like you just start writing these songs. Like for me, it's like if I start reading, I start getting these ideas, and then it's cool. It's cool to see like different ways your brain will start to have a creative flow.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, the dissection of your own brain is
Yeah.
really interesting.
Yeah.
Taking it all the way back to everything, bro. You can figure out all of your emotions just by doing that, going back to your childhood. And it's so crazy and can be frustrating and
It can be
traumatizing, but I mean, journals are so huge, bro. If you don't want to go talk to a therapist, if you don't have any friends, if you don't know how to speak your emotions out, just having that, it's like you're talking with yourself without feeling crazy for doing that.
Right.
Because people put such a stigma on it for some reason, but journals are huge, bro.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know. I feel like I'm the opposite of that.
Really?
Yeah, I don't have a journal or anything, but I like hate writing.
Interesting. What do you like to do?
I feel like I'd rather just talk it out. Like I feel like you could talk faster than I could write stuff down.
Mm-hmm.
And most of the time, I feel like when I get upset or feel like I need to write something, it's mostly just like a misunderstanding or something. Like I'm not being understood by someone,
Right.
or we have a disagreement or something. So I guess just talking that out and hitting them like points or whatever that I think would be faster than just writing it down in my journal.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't like writing.
No, I get that. That's one thing I've definitely struggled with through my life, but I've gotten better is having the like big scripture guy. Love the scriptures. But it talks about one of my favorite scriptures. It talks about bridling your passions, so having control over your emotions, basically, right? And that's one thing I've trying to learn how to be better at. Is like, don't be so impulsive to act on anger. Don't be so impulsive to act on sadness. Don't be so impulsive to act on whatever the emotion may be, right? And just be able to do like what Cooper does and communicate and talk it through, right? Mm-hmm. So that's one thing I'm starting to get better at, but it's something like if I don't agree with someone, my first reaction will be a lot of the time like, dude, that pisses me off.
Yeah.
Right?
Correction.
But it's like if you take a step back and just think for a sec, most of the time like you're probably wrong in all reality. So that's one big thing I'm trying to learn too.
Yeah, I can relate to that. I always tell my girlfriend I'm glad there's a 10-minute drive in between our houses because the first 8 minutes I am fuming, I'm pissed, and then the last 2 minutes I'm like, all right, go in, figure it out, it's all right. Yep. The world's not gonna fucking end.
Yep, I get that.
So with your writing your songs and stuff, have you seen like the new AI stuff that's coming out?
Like the AI rappers?
Like the
chat GPI and stuff.
Duncan Trussell, I think he was doing that on his podcast.
See what it is. Yeah. I just did something with it today with my homework actually. So
AI
I don't know
if
I don't know if
that'll work. Too, dude.
I mean, I'm cool with the AI. Don't come kill me or anything.
Or I don't like it, but it's chat GPT. Mm-hmm. So like today, for example, it could like write your papers and stuff. You just put in a topic, maybe like the style you want it, a few different things, and it'll pump out like a full-blown essay, and it'll look like you wrote it. I think it does songs and stuff too, but I did it today. You have to like buy like the full version to get stuff. But I'm writing a paper on like creatine. You know what creatine is?
Yeah, I mean,
like a kind of like a supplement.
Once, but
it's a
people take it like just all it does is like put more water, lets your muscles absorb more water, so you could like lift more and got a little more muscle mass and stuff.
Interesting.
But anyway, I typed in the chat GPT. I was just benefits of creatine monohydrate, and boom, 10 reasons popped out right there, and it looked like I wrote it.
That's crazy.
Like first one, like helps with like muscle recovery and this stuff, and then all that stuff. But it was crazy.
That is insane.
But one of the examples was song lyrics. Like you could type in there like.
That pisses me off, low key.
Raps, raps about ducks or something stupid like that, and it'd probably pop one out.
I wonder if people are using that currently.
Dude, I'm sure they are.
I wonder if like big people are.
I hope not.
I'm gonna put one in right now and see if it'll pop out a rap.
If it's something fire, should we put it to a beat?
Yeah, dude. Dude, if it's fire, you gotta rap to it, dude.
Alright, live performance.
That'd be so sick, actually. So while Cooper's looking that up, you DM me a few days ago. Well, I actually DM'd you, but in response to my DM, you had a few ideas you want to talk to on the podcast, and I'm actually very interested in some of these.
Okay.
I want to hear. Okay, I'm a man. I'm very interested in the idea. I probably would never do them, but I think it's super interesting. Psychedelics. So, what's your experience with psychedelics? What do you think about them?
So I have done a few psychedelics.
Okay.
I've done acid and mushrooms.
Gotcha.
So
psilocybin mushrooms.
they said fucking. I don't know anything about mushrooms. They said they were penis envy. Okay. This should tell you how the mushroom story is gonna go if I don't even know what the hell they are. But yeah, I took some acid in high school. Okay.
All right.
And we used to go run around Water Canyon.
Oh yeah, man, that's a crazy canyon, brother.
Holy crap! I mean, those times were very fun.
Yeah.
I enjoyed them thoroughly. I don't feel like I gained anything from it though.
Yeah.
I feel like it more fucked up my brain, if anything.
Okay.
Not noticeably. Like, I felt fine after them.
Right.
But I'm like, didn't gain any spiritual connection or anything like
Right.
that. But I was at a party 2020 in July.
Oh man.
And we were drinking, it was whatever, and then we go to a house afterwards. And the word is, we're doing mushrooms.
That's the word, man.
I'm like, okay, I guess that's the word. And I go in, they give me some, I take them, and instantly I'm hit with just this feeling of like, it felt like static shot down my body.
Wow.
I'm sitting in the chair. It's been like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And from my experience, it takes an hour to kick in, right?
Okay.
So I'm like sitting here, and I look to the wall, and there's like I'm pretty sure it's a plain wall, but it looked like a whole ass white girl hippie tapestry.
Okay.
And it was just running down rampant. I'm like, what the hell? This is freaking me out.
Yeah.
I was fully convinced someone laced me with meth.
Oh
And I
my
was like,
gosh.
I'm gonna fucking die. So trip goes downhill from there. I go outside, I smoke a cigarette, I light it, and then I look at it, and in my hand it turns to this little white snake. I'm like,
oh my god.
I gotta quit smoking, and I chuck that shit. So that freaked me the fuck out. And I pretty much just got hit with a lot of information. Like, simulation theory hit me in the face.
Yeah.
Nothing's real. Everything's real. Nothing matters, but what you're doing right now does. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I go crazy, bro. And my last memory of the night, I'm sitting in my living room watching Adventure Time. And it looks like glass shatters.
Oh,
And
jeez.
it all falls and it goes black and I fall asleep. So at that time, I had a very hard time being alive.
Okay.
And just living. And it was like, what the fuck even is the point? I went pretty much, I'd say I went crazy. And I sat in my room for a year and I just pondered life. And then I got into meditation.
Wow.
So the point is, mushrooms are good or bad, depending on how you use them, how you're feeling, and what's going on. I'm not going to recommend you use them, but I recommend you be opening your mind to like microdosing.
Okay.
Because I've had benefits with that.
Gotcha.
But large doses that you don't know how much you're taking are freaking scary, and they will just throw the world on you and make you deal with it.
Right.
So I'm like, I can die, or I can figure it the fuck out.
Yeah.
And I found meditation, saved my life.
Awesome.
Went through it, figured it out, and I'm just trying to be a good person.
That's
so
awesome.
Mushrooms did change my life, even though I thought they were going to kill me.
Interesting.
For the better.
That's really interesting.
And I think I would have been down a lot darker road if I didn't take them.
So, it was, for you at least, it was a net positive. In the end, it was positive.
Yeah, I mean, you hear that story and you're like, that shit sounds terrifying.
Right, yeah.
I don't ever want to do that. But,
Right.
And in that moment, I didn't want to do it either. But I did. And I
Gotcha.
dealt with it. And it helped me a lot. But that's with everything, bro.
Right. It's true. I mean, you hear these things like these ashwagandha, or not ashwagandha, oh my gosh, ayahuasca journeys. And you always hear like they're either good or bad, right? And I think that's with everything. Mm-hmm. So it kind of led you to this road, you say, of meditation. What is meditation for you?
So I started out with just guided meditations on YouTube.
Okay.
Calming yourself, grounding yourself.
Yeah.
And it helped me just control my anger and emotions.
Yeah.
If I was starting to freak out, I'd go breathe in the corner in a dark-ass room. Then it led me into quantum jumping, which is a whole different thing, but pretty much the same. And it's kind of, you heard about lucid dreaming and stuff like that, astral projection.
Yep.
It's kind of like that, and I did it, and it was like a manifestation one.
Wait, so this quantum jumping, it's something that you can do without the use of any kind of...
No drugs.
No
it really
drugs,
feels
nothing.
like you're on drugs, but you're in control of everything.
Really? Okay.
You're just in your mind. It's like all visuals, but it feels so real, so it might be. Like you have no fucking clue. That's one thing I'm like not ever sure about. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
So when you say quantum jumping, like what do you mean by it? Like what happens to, I guess, you specifically?
So the word is, from what I understood, is you get to look at yourself in alternate timelines, right? You get to see the different versions of yourself and how you want to be. And I went in, I saw a room, there was homeless people, dudes in suits, fucking like old ass cavemen, and they all look like me. And I went to the one who looked like he was wearing a suit, all nice done up, because I'm like, I want that. Low key, I want to be dressed up nice.
Right.
Go in, he's playing baseball with my kid, parents are coming over, everyone's having a nice meal. Like, it's just such a simple life. And I don't know what I learned from that, but I realized that's what I want.
Yeah.
It's just that family, that nice warm feeling when you come home on a summer night, bro. Sunday, you're playing catch in the backyard, eating a hot dog. Shit, that's what I want.
Yeah.
So I don't really know what it did. I don't know if quantum jumping is even the right term, but pretty much I saw a bunch of different timelines of me, and they were all staring me in the face, and I went to the one I best wanted, and it was a good life.
That's really cool.
That is awesome, actually.
You can just do so much. I'm like, I haven't even dived that deep into it, but you can do so much. I've really fell off. I need to get back into
Better
it.
get back into it, man.
Definitely.
So what did you do to get to that point? Like, was there certain meditation techniques that you did?
Yeah, I'm like,
Get there?
most of them were guided stuff, but
Okay.
the main basics was breathing. You know, in your nose, out your mouth, all the way in, blow half of it out. There's like all different sorts of stuff. And then they're telling you what to think about. You're visualizing like a big clear opening with a pond, trees around it, and then there's a lady in there. You go talk to her, like that type of stuff.
Gotcha.
So did you like look up on YouTube meditation techniques to quantum jump, or was it just like straight up meditation techniques, and just by doing those it kind of got you to that point?
So what I typed in was, I started with just the meditation, and then I saw the title of the other one, and it was Quantum Jumping Guided Meditation.
Okay.
So I'm like, it's really that simple, and that's all it was, and that's all I ever really did. But since then, you can kind of go into your own mind with more clarity and more understanding.
Yeah.
And I just kind of look for the darkness, pretty much. You can find it when you close your eyes. You see the light. And then if you're breathing and consistently working with it, you'll see the dark. Then I go into that. Because I'm like, that's the void, bro. That's where I need to be. That's what's going to teach me.
Yeah.
And then memories will just pop in. You're fucking 4 years old again on the playground, and some kid called you a piss head, and that fucking led you to hate people after that. Like, you're thinking about all of these things. You're like, oh my God, bro. But it's so fucking weird. It's amazing, though.
That is crazy.
No psychedelics, though. You don't got to do any of that. You just gotta
crazy.
meditate. You can do so much with your brain that we have no fucking idea.
See, that just seems like so foreign to me. I just can't even imagine
That's the thing.
getting myself to a point where, you know, I'm outside my body just looking down on it, especially like without taking drugs or anything.
Yeah, that's
But-
you won't understand until you do.
No,
That's
like
the
I'd try it out.
Yeah, I'm like, go for it.
Yeah.
I definitely, it's something you should be doing every day. It'll help you. I don't fucking do it every day, and I've been struggling because of it. But if you can, for 5 minutes a day, just meditate.
Dude.
Be with yourself. Be with your thoughts. Present. Shit'll change your life.
Yeah. I used to, when I started my mission, well, I'd do that before I would study. I would sit there for 5 minutes, and I'd lay on my back, and then put my feet up, and I'd just try to breathe. Like, one tact I learned was like, just like when you're breathing, like I just like focus on the cold air hitting my nose when I was breathing. Like I wouldn't do anything to my breathing, just like be aware of my breathing, I guess. And like it helped me be like, it calmed me down and it cleared my mind a lot.
That's meditation, bro.
Yeah, I mean, and then I talked to a few people. They would like almost like hyperventilate themselves in like something, and they breathe super hard, like super forcefully, and then they like hold their breath for like a minute or 2 minutes, and like that time where they're holding their breaths or like some guy I knew was doing it for like 5 minutes.
Jesus Christ.
I know, and like, but that time, like when he was holding his breath, like he said it was like that's when he was like it just felt like he was floating like in water.
Damn.
And like, there's been parts like I've done that. Like I tried doing that because I wanted to like learn how to hold my breath longer. Mm-hmm. That was honestly the intent of why I wanted to do it, because I want to learn how to hold my breath.
I've been there, bro.
But so I would like hyperventilate myself on the floor, and then and I would just sit there and like hold my breath. And like, you know, when you're holding your breath, you're like, oh dude, I really need to breathe. I got to a point where I got past that, and it was just like, it was quiet, and it literally felt like I was in a swimming pool where there's no one in there, and I'm just floating on my back.
Bro, that's scary. I heard that's what people feel when they drown.
Really?
They like it.
Dude,
I don't know.
I felt it.
I'm calling you out if that's not true.
But that's, dude, I'm going to do that tonight, probably. Just remember that. Yeah. It was a peaceful feeling.
Just being present with yourself. Like, even if you're working, just realize that you're working. Be like, I'm picking up this thing and I'm putting it here. This is what I'm doing as a human.
Mindfulness.
2 minutes, bro. It'll change your life, and you won't realize it, but it adds up. It adds up.
You hear that?
That's right. I'm talking to him.
So I pulled this up. This is actually insane. So it's just the chat GPT, but I just typed in there, make a rap about baseball. And 30 seconds later, it popped out like a full rap about baseball.
Should we rap it?
Yeah, you can try and rap it if you want, man.
All right, someone clap.
Just like what do you mean? Just like clap?
Let's go like this.
Okay, I can do that.
All right.
Ready?
Yeah, ChatGPT, VILECG, this is real. Yo, listen up, let me tell you about a game. This is the one they call baseball, known for fame. It's a sport played on the diamond-shaped field, and to win you gotta have serious skills. There's 9 players on each team, all looking to win. Pitcher throws ball, and the batter takes a swing. You gotta have speed and you gotta have strength to make those plays. Gotta go the whole length. Gotta keep up your head and never give up. And when you're on fire, call you the MVP. That doesn't rhyme, ChatGPT.
Dude, you're better than ChatGPT.
They wrote it. Ghostwriter, I'm better than Drake. Call it out.
Oh my gosh, baby.
Call it out, bro.
Ooh, I like it.
That's not real. Don't. Yeah, we're here.
You're better than Champagne Poppy or whatever your name is.
Yeah, I'm Bud Light Poppy. I don't even like Bud Light. No,
that's funny, dude.
Bro.
That's funny.
Oh my
gosh, dude.
Dream future.
Who is your like idol when it comes to the music world?
My idol is.
Say yourself. Bro.
I was about to.
Let's go.
I didn't want to sound like that guy, but I am. No, I don't know, bro. You know, every white kid's got to say Eminem at the end of the day. Because, like, that's what... I was in the kitchen as a kid, and my mom's like, oh, you want to be a rapper? You want to be a rapper? You don't even know who Eminem is. You don't even know who Vanilla Ice is. I'm like, I didn't, but I guess I do now. And I like Eminem still. I don't like his new stuff, but the old stuff still gets me by.
You like...
I feel like I could see you being a Young Gravy fan. For some reason, when I see you, I just like...
Is it because...
Does he like Young Gravy?
There's a certain type of white guy, and we kind of look like Young Gravy. I don't know.
I kind of see
it's
a
the
little
curlyish hair or something.
Yeah, maybe that's
we kind of look like we'd listen to Young Gravy.
And you just kind of got that soft, soothing voice. I think that's what it is too.
God,
you got a very soft, soothing.
Does he not? He does. Yeah,
he does.
I listen to Young Gravy's podcast with Theo Vaughn.
Okay.
And it's just like he's so kind of mellow about everything.
It's a nice voice.
Low key, yeah.
But
nice
Little Darky.
Little Darky.
You guys probably would. You like Little Darky?
I think. Have you posted it on your story and stuff before?
Most definitely.
I think that's where I've seen.
Little Darky's fucking insane, but he's honestly a good guy.
Have you met him?
No, I want to.
There you go.
Buddhist. I'm just saying he's a good guy because of what I've seen. But anyone can fucking be telling you bullshit like I am right now.
Do you like NF?
See, here's the thing. I liked NF in junior high.
Yeah.
But he got corny to me.
He got a little corny, huh?
Just as Eminem did. But I fucking... All of Eminem's old stuff is so good. You can't deny that. And you'll always love it. I did not still love NF stuff when I went back to listen to it, though.
Wow.
He spits.
Do you
crazy bars.
Do you like Cinderella Man, that song?
Oh my god.
That is probably one of my favorite songs of all time.
That just takes you back.
Dude, it does. I like it. You know that song?
Yeah.
It's a good song.
Is your memory of it just in a Chevy?
Dude, someone it low-key is.
Just like
yes.
in a 90s Chevy. Single cab. The fucking dome lights don't work.
Oh my
Slam
gosh,
the
dude,
door.
you're crazy. Dude, this is rap. What are we talking about? Meditation. This is rap. You're walking me through a rap meditation right now.
Walking you through the field. The shadows of the valley of death.
So, do you have like, or what was I? Do you have like a rapper you think's the best of all time? Do you have like a top 3?
Because we had your cousin on. We had your cousin on. We asked him the same question.
I know. I listened to it, and this is the thing.
Did you agree with Oakland's list?
Oakland is way more versed in music than me. I don't be listening to enough songs, but I listen to a wide range of them. So it's tough. And I don't even know. I'd have to say Wayne, bro. Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
I'm like, did Oakland even put him on his list?
I don't think so.
That's because Oakland's dumb, bro. Wayne should be on there, at least top 5. That's crazy.
Yeah,
I didn't even hear JID either. Understandable. That's just the only memory I have of you in music, kind of. But J. Cole's cool.
J. Cole's cool. I like
Kendrick, I don't know if I'd say he's the best to me personally.
Yeah, I don't like any of his music.
I don't either.
To be honest.
like,
Didn't Oakland say he was
the best of all time?
best?
Yeah.
I mean, he's pretty solid. But
Yeah.
I'm just like, people I really like listening to right now is Darky. I've been revisiting fucking Fleetwood Mac.
Okay.
Jack Johnson, you can always slap Jack Johnson.
Yeah, dude, Jack Johnson hits different.
Pancakes every time. When you're sad, you can't be.
Jack Johnson makes you feel better.
But yeah, I don't know. Post Malone's soft stuff. I don't really like his like mainstream pop songs, but
You like his like Feeling Whitney.
yeah. And the last track on his new album, it's
What
like
is it?
it's called New Recording, but it's like a simplified version of fucking one of them. I can't remember. Anyways, it's really good, really raw, just
I
on
like
acoustic.
that. See, that's what I like about. That's what I like too.
And he just seems fucking awesome.
Oh yeah, I'd like to meet him. My friend Tom, his uncle, met Post Malone in a Dick's Sporting Goods once.
Oh my god. I don't think I'd get starstruck about many people, but I would get really hyped to see Post Malone.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, I saw a clip of Post Malone. He's saying he's smoking like 20 to 40 cigarettes a day.
God, I believe it. I don't know, dude. I don't know. That makes me kind of sad. I'm like, how also? Because I've smoked cigarettes, and that's 5 to 10 minutes of your life that you're sitting out there smoking.
Yeah.
Not talking about what it's taken off.
Right.
And holy shit, bro. Like, that's constant. That's
Yeah.
constant.
I
This
feel
house
like-
must stink like a bitch, bro.
I feel like that would kind of like mess up your voice too if you're smoking that much.
Yeah, but he's got that raspiness.
Yeah, but I think it
That's kind of
definitely
the point.
enhances some people's voices. Honestly.
That's low key why I smoked my first cigarette.
Really?
Yeah.
Like-
Embarrassing as fuck story, but I
Hey,
just
let's
told you
hear
that.
the story. Was
That-
it just to
that's
get
the-
your voice?
That's the story. I'm like, damn, bro, raspy voices. Bitches
Right.
think they're hot and they sound cool in music.
But that's a real thing. Like you get these like for example, I really only like, for example, Johnny Cash's music when he was old and
Yeah,
had smoked
bro.
for 50 years.
Hurt myself. Like
Exactly,
that album,
dude. That's a man that smoked his whole life. You know
You
what I
can
mean?
hear his pain
Yeah.
that
Through
it takes
his
to breathe through his music. Dedication,
Right.
bro.
Right. Do you still smoke?
I try not to, but
That's good, man.
I'm
I read a study where nicotine's actually good for your brain.
Yeah, I'm like Zins. Zins,
You
where
like
it's
Zins?
pure nicotine, you put it in your mouth. I
Yeah.
bet that's good. Smoking cannot be good for you, though.
Yeah.
I bet vaping's way fucking worse, but
I think it is. I think there's been studies that
Yeah.
came out that
I'm like,
say vaping because you're
that's the thing. It's so new still. We didn't,
yeah, and
we're not
there's
gonna know.
you're just injecting so many like mystery chemicals. People have no idea what they do to you yet into your lungs.
Like, it tastes good, but I don't know. I got fucked. I got hooked on it. And
On
it's been
vaping?
an issue
Really?
for sure. But
Yeah.
gotta get to that point where I'm like, I need to quit.
Yeah.
But it's hard because I learned through failure, and I'm worried
Right.
the failure might be dying.
Are you?
yeah.
You're kind of one of those guys that has to touch the stove
It's
before you know it's
so
hot.
it sucks because you know you do it. You
Yeah.
know that's how you learn,
Right.
and you're like, I don't want to do this anymore. So
But
you
I'm
try to
gonna
change, but unfortunately,
Dude,
it's very hard.
life is
Yeah.
just learning, man.
I think it's a
God.
grind. I follow you know Theo Vaughn, right?
Of course.
I follow him pretty closely. He's
Yeah.
probably like one of my favorite podcasters and stuff.
Yeah,
And
and
he's trying to quit right now too.
Mm-hmm.
I just love like every podcast. I swear he brings it up again. He's like, I'm trying to quit. I was good. I was clean for a couple days and I was weak. I was
It's
weak this
tough.
morning. Had another hit.
Yeah, good old Theo. But
I'm like, if you can go away from people and not see anyone with one, you could quit. But I'm like, when your friends are around, that's tough, bro.
dude, it's true. That's tough.
I'm like, one of my buddies, he quit stone cold, never even looked at it again.
Really?
I was so amazed, and I'm so proud of him. Shout out. I don't know if he wants me to say his name. Ex-nicotine addict.
Good. God bless you, brother. Good work. Nice. That's awesome, dude. I've never touched the stuff. I've never done it.
That's good.
Like, I've never had a super big desire. But then with that being said, I don't care if anyone does it.
Mm-hmm.
I could care less, you know what I mean?
I mean, if they're dying, be like, they know. That's the tough thing.
Right.
Like, people used to be like, those are going to kill you. I'm like,
right.
No shit, bitch. It says right on the fucking box. It's just, you have to want to change.
Yeah.
And that's with everything in life. And that's a tough lesson to learn. You can't
Right.
save people who don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And I've been a person who don't give a fuck, and just don't try. You're better off mind power saving it for yourself.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. So I'm more curious to hear, I guess, more about how you want to change the world here. You talked about you just want to go at all greedy rich people out there.
Sex trafficking, bro.
Sex trafficking.
All that shit pisses me
and
off.
slavery.
I feel like greedy rich people, I feel like not most, but a big majority of rich people on this planet right now are not good people, pretty terrible people. But I also feel like good rich people is how you change that.
I agree 1,000%.
Because if you're stuck down in the rat race,
the bread.
Yeah, you aren't going to be able to do much change.
Yeah, you can't do it 9 to 5.
Like, one example, like Andrew Tate. Like, even if you're for or against him, like, you could tell he's changing the world, whether you like it or not, right? So he was able to kind of get over that, make a bunch of money, and I mean, me personally, I think he's promoting a pretty good message. Because if you really boil it down, it's kind of just like stick up for yourself, stick up for your values, and respect yourself, respect others. I feel like it's a good value that everyone could apply in their lives.
Yeah.
And, obviously he's changing it, right? He's the most Googled man in 2022 or whatever.
Dude, that's the thing.
So.
I mean, he can be beneficial or he can be the devil, depending on what you take from him and how you look at him, for sure.
Yeah.
But that's with everyone at the end of the day. So I'm like, I don't have any feelings towards him, really. I dissed him in a freestyle just because it was off my head. I'm sorry. I called myself the top G. I don't even believe that, bro. I'm not a gangster at all. But yeah, I don't know. Like, the money thing is a very important factor.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do a lot if you're in the 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, at the end of the day, you can wish good, you can manifest some things, but you gotta have money. And I fucking hate working, bro. I hate working for people.
Yeah.
I like doing stuff what I want to do,
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's a difficult thing, as long as I get to choose it, I'm okay with that.
Right.
So music is my only way that I can think of right now to get that money. Best bet. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to do it or what I'm going to do, and I don't know if I should even be saying that I'm going to do it, but I want to try to change the world.
It seems like you're big into self-manifestation, though.
Yeah, pretty much. I believe, I'm like, it's going to sound crazy, but I believe you can do anything. Like, you guys were talking about sickness is 90% mental. I'm like, I believe that 1,000%, bro.
Yeah.
Like, maybe you get cancer, but can you will it out of existence just by having a strong enough will, enough faith that it can just be expelled from your body? Exactly. I believe you can. But
I do too. I think it's even, big, like I said, big scripture guy. If you want to get back in the scriptures, God said, "Let there be light." He's literally saying, "Okay, let there be light." He's manifesting it, dude, and it came to pass, right?
It's true.
Then there was light. So I believe in self-manifestation 100%. I think it's a real thing.
It's a big thing, dude.
It is.
Like, the will of a man, a will of a person, is so fucking strong and important.
Yes.
And you don't realize that until your will is broken, or you have the strongest one.
Interesting.
Ever. I'm like, once you realize that is what you have, and you can do anything with that, nothing can fucking stop you. That's why I'm so proud you guys fucking did a podcast. Because I was doing music around here. Everyone around here hated it. And I'm like, what the fuck, guys? I'm just chasing my dream. Wouldn't it be sick if someone around here made it?
Exactly.
They don't fucking like it. But then I see you guys making music. I see other people starting their businesses. Jonah Larson, he's doing the Care Company. Fucking, it's important stuff.
What's the Care Company?
It's a clothing brand to fucking bring awareness to mental health.
Oh, okay.
He's doing a really good job with that. And fucking, people are just following their dreams around here, and it makes me really happy to see
Yes.
that shit because it's hard to do. It's hard to break out of that fucking worrying what other people are gonna think.
It's true. It's true. We've seen that, dude. Like, people, like, I mean, don't get me wrong. We have gone showered with love for doing this. Ultimately, we're doing this for it's fun. We really
You guys are
enjoy
good
it.
at it too.
Thanks. I really appreciate that. But with that being said, like, there are some people that are just, like, complete assholes to us about it. And, like, that don't support us, that call us stupid, call us douchebags. I'm like,
They're hurt, bro.
And I just think it's so funny how that goes away if you do make it.
Yeah.
Like, it's always at the start. Like, if you start out, you get all this hate. I mean, we probably get more love than hate, to be honest with you. But once you do make it, all those guys that were hating on you, like, oh, I knew that kid in high school. Oh, he's from my hometown.
The hometown.
I'm like,
thing,
why
bro.
are you changing it up now?
That's why I block every motherfucker who doesn't support me. Because
Yeah.
they are not gonna have that. They're gonna
Right.
go look to add me up and be like, "What? I'm
Yeah, that's
blocked?
awesome.
I
Is
know
that
this-
petty? Maybe.
This
I
might
don't
not be a
care.
good thing, but I kind of keep a list.
Yeah.
So,
Me too.
do you know
The
Dave?
block list.
Do you know Dave Portnoy
Yeah, with the champagne.
with the
bottles.
champagne bottles? So I have golf balls.
Bro, expose one. Who's on your list?
oh.
Who's on a golf ball?
Oh, I think you should.
One name drop.
It's not very big right now, to be honest.
How many golf balls you got on?
I think I got 4 golf balls right now.
I thought you said 40 for a second.
Oh no, I got
Oh,
four.
you're like, this guy is
2,
out to
40.
freaking kill.
But yeah, once like Dave Portnoy with champagne bottles. Once one of them crash and burns, he just pops the champagne. I'm going to go, up to the tower up here, Utah
There
Lake,
you
and
go.
just smoke a golf ball with their name on it.
Hell yeah,
Love it.
dude.
You
I love
expose
that.
one?
But I wrote Joe Biden on one.
Okay, fair enough.
I think that's the only one.
I was expecting
that
something a little
works.
more juicy than that.
That's the only one I want to expose right now.
Oh,
The
man.
rest, yeah,
Will
I
you
know.
expose one day, though?
Yeah, I'll expose. Dude,
When
once
they crash and burn.
once I hit him, man, I'll make a little video, put it on our TikTok.
There you go.
Be
That's
like,
awesome.
F you, man.
Bro, the tower is next to the Dream Mine, right?
Or, yeah, the next
it's
mountain over.
So, as you know, I binged a podcast. And as you know, probably, because I'm about to tell you, I want to go in the Dream Mine, bro. It's been calling me since I was a child.
It's creepy.
I want to go, if there's bodies in there, I want to find them, bro.
Go fuck.
I'll rappel down there. I'll get it on video. Just give me a fucking shotgun.
We-
Give me a sawed-off. 2 of them.
I will bet money there is bodies up there.
There's something.
I'd bet a lot of money. Like
Find them.
I've been up there. I guess once. We kind of explored. We explored it pretty well. Kind of checked out some different tunnels.
Yeah.
The actual like wash plant and stuff. But the feeling there, like I haven't had that feeling anywhere else. Like it's just a creepy, eerie feeling.
It's weird, man.
That
Yeah,
you
I
know,
feel
like
that.
kind of like some Satanist feeling. Like you know something's not right in there.
Bro, have you guys seen Supernatural?
I know what it is, but I haven't seen it.
So I grew up on that shit. And my dream is to kill a skinwalker, bro, or anything like that. I want to hunt that bitch down. So
Dude,
if
they're
that's
up
the
there.
feeling we're getting, and it's a little scary,
It's
I
up
will
there.
die for that YouTube
Dude.
video. I will die for that Twitch live stream. I will die. No, I won't. I'm gonna kill that motherfucker. That's
Hell yeah, dude! Freaking, I have a Skinwalker story
Okay, let's hear. it.
about in that area. Okay, I'm gonna set the scene. It's November of, I'm gonna say 2018. No, 2017. 2017 or 2018. I was in high school. Me and my buddy Tom, we hop in my old truck. I don't know if you remember my old truck from high school, but my old flatbed truck. And it was the first snow of the year. And it was the first blizzard. And we're like, dude, we want to go water canyoning and just shoot some, like, whatever animals.
Fucking
we can
water
find.
canyon,
Dude,
man.
whatever the freak we find, we'll shoot. So there's, like, no snow yet, but it's blizzard, but none of it's sticking, right? So me and Tom, we're going up the road. We turn off to go up water canyon, go up. Start going up. And it's starting to come down, dude. There is so much snow coming down. It's starting to stick. And there's maybe like this much. Like 5 minutes later, there's like another inch. Like it is snowing a ton. Anyway, it's virgin snow, right? There's no one up there besides us because you would be able to see this. You'd be able to see the tracks in the snow. So we're going up, and just us, like I said, the brand new snow. Out of nowhere, there's a tracks that come up the road. They're deer tracks. It's like, oh, these deer tracks have to be, no older than 20 minutes because it's only been really snowing for 30 or 40. So all right, let's just go see if we can find this deer. Not that we were not, disclaimer, we were not going to shoot the deer, obviously. We were just seeing what we could find. So we're going up this trail in my truck, and we get to like the end of the road up Water Canyon. You know where it kind of you keep going and it kind of ends, and there's like kind of that gravel area. We get right there, and the deer tracks stop. Right? So how do deer tracks just stop when there's snow? You would be able to see the tracks, right? Well, about 10, so the tracks, they kind of circle, and I have videos of this. And there's like tracks, they're in a circle. The deer tracks are in a circle. 10 feet away from those tracks are a different set of tracks, but they weren't deer tracks. They were human tracks.
Shut the fuck up, Craven.
I kid you not.
Shut the fuck up.
I kid you not. And they weren't like, they didn't have tread, right?
Ugh.
They didn't have tread like they were wearing shoes. They wasn't like that, and it wasn't like they didn't have like toes.
Barefoot?
It wasn't even barefoot. They were just like ovals.
Like moccasins.
Like moccasins.
Oh my god.
Like, because skinwalkers are like
that makes my
Indians,
eyes water,
Native Americans, dude. So we're like, what? We're like, what does this make any sense? And we start thinking like, we've heard like skinwalker stories from up Water Canyon or weird shit happening in
my
Water
dad
Canyon.
has heard a guy throat singing up there, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude.
Like, I don't know, bro.
Right.
I've hiked to those fucking, the front, like,
Oh, the
cliffs.
petroglyphs? Yeah.
Not the I don't know. I've never seen them, but
Oh,
like
you
just the
haven't?
big rocks on the front
Okay,
face.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I get weird feelings up there.
It's
Yeah.
weird, dude.
I try to meditate up there, bro.
Really? You're like,
ain't
dude,
fucking
I ain't got
close
no
my
peace
eyes,
up
bro.
here, dude.
It's creepy up
So,
there, bro.
but anyway, with these tracks, right? These like humanoid moccasin tracks lead into like the deep scrub oak, and so like I'm gonna follow. And I was like, don't know. I wasn't really thinking. Tom was like, okay. So we start walking, and we both just stop at the exact same time, literally in our tracks. We're like, we can't go any further. Damn. And we're like, yeah, we need to go. So we go, and we're going down going back down the road to go out of Water Canyon, and there, I kid you not, there's like 2 dead animals with no skin on them. One was like a raccoon or something, I couldn't even tell, and one was a deer.
Bro, fuck this.
And like I don't know, it definitely could be like it was like hunting season, so someone could have just come and like ditch their deer.
Nick Adamson. I'll see you out there.
But like it was not there when we came up.
That's disgusting.
So it was just weird, and it was the weirdest feeling. And it's like, no one was up there because the tracks came out of nowhere and the snow was brand new. So it happened no longer than 20 minutes before we were there. So it was just a weird feeling. Dream Mine. If anyone doesn't know what the Dream Mine is, maybe we'll have to talk about it in another podcast. Because I think that deserves a podcast in its own.
No, definitely.
But the Dream Mine, Water Canyon, that area, there's something weird about it.
I got some theories.
Let's hear 'em.
Well, I guess I got 2 theories. My first theory is the people that live up there are just psychos and have dumped a bunch of dead bodies down the mine shafts and stuff.
Wasn't one of them a fucking pedophile? I heard
Probably.
someone
Yeah.
lived up there. He got fucking busted.
There's some
Probably.
weird.
There's weird people up there.
There's some weird people up there.
He came down and was walking his dog around me and the boys one day.
You're like, dude,
I saw his face.
dude, back off.
Yeah, there's some weird people, and the feeling I get up there, like I'm in the mountains a lot, and like I really enjoy it. Like I feel at peace up there, feel good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Water Canyon and around the Dream Mine, you're up in the mountains, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I have the weirdest feeling. I do not feel good at all
Yeah, it's.
up there.
I don't know, dude. I feel like it's been calling me my whole life.
Dude,
But
maybe
do
you
you
know.
ever feel like that skinwalker might have just been nice? Like maybe, hear me out.
I think you got to be cursed to be a skinwalker. I don't think you mean good if you're a skinwalker.
But hear me out. He does something fucked up back in the day. Gets cursed. Oh, I heard they ate a human, and that's why they got changed in one of the stories.
Yeah.
Whatever. That shit happens, they get banished. 50, 100 years go by. He's just walking. He's just looking for a little bite to eat, bruh. 2 motherfuckers, 2 big ass white boys, blending in with the snow all burly, and he's like, damn, bruh, if they see me, they're gonna want to kill me. That's
Yeah.
just bottom line. So he ran off. He's like, oh shit, bro, they're following me. He's like, I gotta send a signal. Fucking shoot you a little message, makes you and tell him stop, run away.
Freak,
Leaves the
dude.
fucking animals there as a warning not to come back. Or as a gift, maybe. I don't know.
Dude, it could be. I mean, I'm not gonna say that's
No.
not possible. That's definitely a possibility.
We go up there. I'll negotiate. But if that motherfucker turns, we blick him and dip, alright? It's that simple.
Alright, bro, I'm down, dude. That's it.
Perfect.
Holy crap. Dude, that story's crazy, actually.
Skinwalker stuff freaks me out.
Well, you know, like Skinwalker Ranch over like in the Uinta Basin? My dad grew up literally 4 miles away from Skinwalker Ranch.
Bro.
Like, my grandparents
Does he
still
have any
live there.
stories?
My dad has a shit ton of stories.
Okay, that makes me feel better.
A shit ton.
I haven't heard much about there from like credible people.
Yeah.
But if your dad lived there,
Yeah. My parents are both from out there, so shit happens out there.
I believe in the UFO stuff.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah, dude.
It's like 2020. I'd sit and I'd just look up at the stars and fucking. I'd see they could have been satellites,
Yeah.
but I'd see something go and just keep going.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not tweaking. I'm sitting here looking at them. I could have blinked and they moved weird, but I'm pretty sure those motherfuckers were just darting.
Well, dude, it's coming out now. Like we're getting so many UFOs now because we've upgraded our radar systems and stuff, and now we're like able to see shit.
Didn't a document come out saying like 150 soldiers were shot by UFOs?
Yeah, it's like over 100 like men have been military servicemen have been killed by UFOs.
That's fucking crazy. I
Isn't
mean,
that
I
nuts?
guess it doesn't
Yeah.
technically mean aliens, but
But I
still
mean,
fucking
what
crazy.
else?
Ugh, I don't. I
So-
hope it's aliens.
Do you have you had like any supernatural experiences?
So my whole
Okay.
life I've been pretty in tune spiritually, I say.
Okay.
I lost my dad when I was 4, so
Yeah.
I felt like he'd always been talking to me kind of my
Yeah.
whole life. My first memory, I'm sitting there in the Springville house in the basement, and this fucking shadow was just walking towards me and staring at me, and I just remember crying my guts out. That was it. But I've had a few stories, like there's a little house, I don't know if you know the abandoned house that's over by the hospital in Payson.
Like the Benjamin house?
No, I've never dared to go in there. I don't
Oh.
want to trespass.
Wait, is it like-
trespassing ticket?
Yeah.
Is it like the four-way stop?
Yes.
And there's an abandoned house, and it's like where that little school is,
It's like right next to the
right next to the hospital. Maybe I do. I can't think off the top of my head.
Anyways, creepy little house. We went in there. It was like double date. Me and my boy Sade, and we're fucking around. It's creepy as shit. We're walking. I get chills down my body.
Yeesh.
And if I get chills or my eyes start watering, I know the story's true and I know the story's
Yeah.
creepy. So I'm standing there. I'm like, what the fuck, guys? And at the same time, we all just stop. And we hear this tapping, like,
Ugh.
but it was on the floor.
Oh no! No.
Yeah, the basement was under us. We're standing on the first floor. And it fucking stops at my foot. I swear it taps me through the floor. I see it in my brain like this long ass nail. It touches me. Shocks go down my body. I'm freaking the fuck out. We dip. I'm like, oh my god. Okay. Me and Sade muster up the courage to go back in.
Oh,
I'm
jeez.
pretty sure it was a couple days later.
Okay.
But we get there. We open the doors to the stairs. He starts walking in. And then he fucking bolts in. We hear a commotion downstairs. I'm
Oh,
like, I
no.
don't know if this was a tweaker down there or what the fuck, but there was something down there that was probably a human or like a feral animal. I don't know. Either way, it was creepy.
Ugh. Yeah.
So like that stuff happens all the time. But
Yeah.
when I was tripping, like after my mushroom trip for that year, I always felt very scared. Like demons were after me, bruh. Like I was terrified. But then I started praying in my
Nice.
meditations.
Yes.
And I firmly believe that I met my guardian angels and who's watching over me. And I feel like I've talked to them. And I can see them watching over me. They help me with ways to fucking get these bad thoughts or negative feelings. Or because I would just feel like shit was on my chest. And people were just pushing me around all the time. Bottles were moving. Like it was a negative ass
Jeez.
space. The most gross feelings you could ever. I was surrounded by trash, bruh. I wrote a song called Trash Man because of it. And there was just trash bags all around me. And I'm like, what the fuck happened, bro? I just blinked and I'm here.
Yeah.
But then, yeah. God, universe, creator,
Yeah.
saved me, bro. Through meditation. Could talk
That's
to him.
cool.
It's crazy stuff.
That's freaking cool.
I don't know if any of it's fucking real, but who cares?
What, dude?
Yeah.
You know?
What's real? What's not,
If
man?
it makes you feel like
Age-old question.
better and you feel like you're a good person, that's it.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, that's really cool.
That's awesome, dude. We're all here to help each other out. We want to keep going with this. You want to keep going with your music. We all want to make it. We all want to help each other out.
Exactly, bro.
But dude, thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me. Honestly, like I've been pretty excited. I was super nervous.
You've been a
but
very loyal supporter, and dude, you
Hey,
rock for that.
I
we
found you guys
appreciate you.
pretty late. I found you late, but
That's
I'm gonna
okay.
do my best to support you. I really appreciate what you guys are doing and following your dreams. And if you're watching this and you're scared to do something, but you want to, do it now, because the more time you sit around, you're static, and
Yeah.
that's just more time you could be spending crafting, bro.
And shout out where we can find your music. Wherever. I mean, we don't have a big audience, but hey,
Neither do I.
the
bro.
more we can help, the better. Like, where can we find it?
Find me anywhere you want. Best place is SoundCloud. That's where the good stuff is. But Spotify, Apple Music, it's all under VILECG. No spaces, and that's it, bro.
We'll put it in our description too on our podcast.
Good old
Appreciate
Vile
that.
CG, huh?
Coops back at it, bro.
Amen, brothers.
I was really surprised when I saw you were the co-host. Honestly,
Really? Why is
you were
that?
very quiet back in high school.
Yeah.
I'm starting to realize it might have been because you didn't like me. I'm not
No,
sure.
No, I
that
was
wasn't
pretty
it.
quiet in high school. Like a
Okay,
lot of
okay.
people in high school say that, but
I was like, I've been hearing the stories, and I'm like,
no, it's just
sounds
like what
you
you're
like
saying
too
though.
many.
Like, yeah, I know. Like, I was quiet. Like, I'm a total
Mhm.
introvert, but I don't want to be that way, right?
yeah, I always felt like we had an understanding.
Yeah, like I got goals in life. Like I want to accomplish things and all those things. Like I'm not going to do it by being shy and being an introvert, right?
Oh yeah.
So this is good for me.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
glad to see it, bro. I
Yeah,
really
yeah.
am. You guys are good at this.
Thanks.
I'm not just
Yeah, I
saying that.
appreciate
Well,
shit.
thank you.
I really,
Thank you.
yeah. I'm like some of the pros. Okay, we can close it out.
Dude, you're the best, dude. Freaking, I like to end it with a hug, man. Thanks for coming on.
Bear hug. Yeah.
Thanks for coming on, brother.
Cool.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, man.
Appreciate you. I'm glad to see you boys again.
Yeah, I know it's been a fat minute.